things are happening. I was also part of a couple of the G20 summits in the last couple of months. So now the next crucial stage is we are going to have one of the biggest, we should do something from Global Economic Forum. That's how we are taking all the business leaders from India, connecting with the G20 countries and having a series of summits. So after London, we are going to have one more in Egypt, in Cairo. Then after that, we are going to have one more summit in Istanbul, in Turkey. Then the last summit of the Global Economic Forum, G20 Initiative Summit, which is again largest, is going to be in India. So then after that, the last one is in the USA. So the USA is 25th to 30th November. And today I had a fortune to launch this poster of invitation and invite Sadhguru Sri Madhusudara Sai, as well as the Chancellor of the University, Sri Narasimha Murthy, very well-known educationist, for this summit, along with a couple of the industry leaders who are a part of this summit. So it is always a pleasure to connect the business leaders with other countries where there are tremendous opportunities for the business people, mainly into the collaborations, mainly into the research, mainly into the funding and multiple ways. So this is how Global Economic Forum is supporting all the industries to come to a platform. So we thought the India Startup Festival is again one more platform to connect all these people and to interact and to make a friendship and to invite people, like-minded people, for these kind of summits.
So, the presence, tell us something about the presence of Global Economic Forum within India. Where all do you have offices, or where do you operate from?
Yeah. So our main office, which is in Bangalore, then we have offices in Bombay, Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai, then Calcutta. These are the offices right now we have. But we have a presence across, I can say, in 39 countries. We have like a president and secretary, where the elected presidents, those are people who are belong to that particular country, and they are supporting this our initiative. So this is a continuous process. After G20, again, we will be having on multiple areas of interest, a series of meetings in different countries.
If companies or organizations, businesses want to be part of your organization, what are the criteria and what is the process?
Yeah. So we are from Global Economic Forum. What we are doing is we are giving a life membership. This is not a paid membership. This is given to the selected people depending on certain criteria. Like all other organizations, there are so many organizations. They collect money and they give a membership. So, but here, what we are doing is all the summits, whatever we do, in the summit, whoever comes as a delegate, as a speaker, all these people will get a life membership. And we also send an invitation to become a life member. So where we give a life membership card to all these people to become a part of the global economy.
As business houses, what is the benefits that they get by becoming part of the forum?
Yeah. So one is every year we publish the hard copy as well as soft copy of a directory, where all the the member details, the contact details like a mail ID and contact details will be there, so people can able to connect all these people. And also we will give a short brief on each member about their company, about their profile, where people can able to browse and collect the information. Apart from that, every month we are trying to get a newsletter on mainly on business and economy, where people can read and get benefits, insights about the thing, and everyone will get kind of invitations on all our events. So that is how it happens.
So as ISF 23, as India Startup Festival 2023 is focused on rural.
Yes.
How is your forum working towards contributing towards rural economy and rural entrepreneurship?
Yeah. So, in fact, to talk about rural economy, this is what today also in the discussion it is coming quite frequently. Even Sadhguru Sai was telling about how we can build an organization for rural development. So in fact, last time when I was here, I was talking on one of the projects which we launched as Go Valley. It is an Goshala, which we started in Dharmasthal. So this going in a different shape now. We are able to connect with a lot of farmers, a lot of agriculture people, and trying to develop, apart from just milk and butter, ghee, and all this, we are trying to produce a lot of products using the ecosystem. From gobar gas to using cow dung, a kind of lamps and agarbatti, tube sticks, and a lot of medicinal products. So these all products we are trying to sell through using e-commerce platforms. And also, our idea is to connect with all the farmers across India to replicate this idea of this Goshala and adoption of a cow in different places and involving the local farmers and local agriculture people. So that's how I think definitely the future is agriculture. Today we see the prices of tomato, how it is going every day than the share market. So I think in future, all these products, today in US, there is a lot of scarcity of getting rice. People are on queue to buy rice in Patel Brothers stores. Not only in US, in UK, in Singapore, wherever the Indian community is there. So every product, because if farming will not be in focus, then we will have a tough time in coming years. The prices escalation. The same way the prices of income of public will not go up. But the prices of products and commodity will definitely go up in coming years if we don't focus on agriculture. So as in India, we have a 1.45 billion people, which is one of the largest populations in the world. We have a great scope. We have a huge land bank. We have a great water resources. So we have to utilize this optimum. So if everybody wants to do join engineering and computer science and want to work in a lot of IT companies, then what will happen to all other specializations? What will happen to the ecosystem of our India? So we have to be in every field. I think this is a time where I request all the stakeholders of Indian Startup Festival to more focus on rural investments. People who are coming with the new ideas of agriculture, coming with a new product technology, farmers. These kind of ideas can be funded heavily. So definitely a lot of people will come forward and think innovatively, come forward and start this kind of companies. So I think definitely, I recollect 50, 60 years back how the agriculture revolution happening in India. I still remember, reading a couple of wonderful articles. During 1700, India is number one. That time we don't have IT. We don't have all these blockchain technologies, data science and augmented realities. We have only agriculture. And all the countries across the world used to come to India and buy our agriculture products. So I think still we have a scope, and definitely we will come back to that stage to become India as a number one. So now last year we celebrated the 75 years of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and we are talking about the 100 years of independence, that is Amrit Kal. So definitely.
So now the topic is about funding MSME digitally. So we have a host of speakers here, where Mr. Suresh Mutyala, Mr. Himanshu, Mr. Shyam Prasad Garu, and Mr. Ahmed Khan. All are from different backgrounds belonging to the financial sectors. One is from a nationalized bank, one is from a startup, one is from SIDBI, and the other is from a nationalized bank. So I think we get to hear a lot of, we get more information from them, how the transformation is happening in the digital world and how that will accelerate the funding in the MSME sector. Welcome to you all, sir. And as we all know that, digital payments has become a very, a common thing for us. I mean, I don't think we can survive today if we don't have a GPay or any kind of a UPI. And all thanks to demonetization is what I have to say, because that actually accelerated the digital payments. And I know a number of factors also have helped in bringing in an ecosystem where the digital payments have become so successful. So let's try to understand how we can utilize these the interfaces and all, which will help us in ease of doing our business in the MSME sector. I would like to invite Mr. Suresh Mutyala sir to share his knowledge on this.
Hey, hi. Thanks, Sarita, and good afternoon to all of you. It's really a tough task to stand in between you guys and lunch and still make the presentation interesting. So, nevertheless, I'll try to keep it fast and as interesting as possible. So again, let's get on with the presentation. Just to give you a background of what's happening in India and the corporate world. Okay. It's not. Which one? Here. Okay. So, looking at the Indian landscape, I mean, it's no big secret. I mean, all of us know it that we are the fastest growing economy. We're growing at the rate of 7.8%. Our exports are growing at 14%. Our GST collections are going through the roof. UPI transactions, I mean, all of us know are growing at almost 82%, and it's a global phenomenon now in the sense that all the leaders are coming into India, watching how this is growing. We've got the third largest unicorn base with about 108 unicorns. Only 2 countries are ahead of us. And our public cloud service, which is just an indication of the kind of compute power as well as the storage that we guys are investing in, that's going through the roof, and it's slated to hit about $13.5 billion by 2026. So all these are going for India. Sorry, a little bit of alignment is gone, I think, just between the... but what does it mean for the corporates in India? So I think the corporate landscape also is changing quite a bit. There is significant improvement in financials in the last 2 or 3 years that we have seen. There is robust financial capital inflow that is happening. The China Plus One strategy, which is essentially that all the FDI that was happening earlier, we used to get sucked in by China. Now the world has realized that we need an alternative to China. So this China Plus One strategy is actually favoring us. So there is a lot of capital flowing into us. Conglomerates, the large corporates are really acquiring more and more corporates, more and more companies. They are betting on consumption, which is retail, infrastructure, and the renewable energy part. And thereby, so what does it mean for SMEs is that there is a shift in focus from just chasing working capital earlier to building efficiencies in the supply chain, both upstream and downstream. So this is also resulting in delivery efficiency that is happening across, and then there are new solutions that are coming in from fintechs, and large corporates are also eyeing end customer facing businesses, because today digital also implies that you can cut off the intermediary in between and directly face your customer, so that you can actually have end-to-end flows. So again, like I said, it's all, this is not the end of it. We are poised to grow faster. There are a bunch of numbers here. I mean,